Iowa's News Now is committed to telling the stories of those personally impacted by the pandemic. And tonight, the story of identical twins, both frontline healthcare workers in Olwine, that had very different outcomes when it comes to COVID-19. Iowa's News Now anchor Nick Weig has another exclusive report.
Few see the absolute worst that COVID-19 can do more than the frontline medical workers trying to save as many lives as they can. And for one urgent care medical assistant, it hit especially hard at home as she watched her identical twin sister spend her final days battling the worst COVID-19 could dish out.
She was really good about wearing a mask.
Michelle and Cynthia Recanati were as close as twins could be. At 47, they lived together and worked at the same hospital. But after months of taking precautions, even these medical workers, fearing a rough winter ahead, couldn't resist the call of the simple things we normally take for granted.
Her and I were doing a lot of things in the month of October.
Now Cynthia is left to wonder if that was a critical mistake.
I was the first one that came down with it, and it was really mild cold symptoms. I had a headache, and my eyes I felt very fatigued and tired.
After Cynthia got sick, her brother also came down with COVID symptoms, and then her twin sister Michelle.
She was actually texting me, so I didn't realize how bad she was doing till I got home. And she kept on saying, how hard it was to breathe.
Cynthia took her sister to the ER at Mercy One Olwine, the place both had spent the pandemic working. Michelle told her sister she regretted the gatherings they had taken part in.
She said that when she was sick, that if she'd go back and do it over again, she wouldn't have gone to like the birthday parties and the Halloween celebrations and things that we had done.
Within hours, Michelle's condition took a serious turn for the worst. Doctors put her on a ventilator and sent her to Mercy One Waterloo.
And they were going to send her to life flight her to Iowa City to start ECMO treatment.
ECMO is a machine that takes the blood out of the body and oxygenates it when the lungs are unable to. The hope was it would keep Michelle alive until her lungs recovered, but she never got that chance.
They believe that she had a stroke while at Mercy One in Waterloo, and a blood clot broke out from her heart and went up through her carotid artery and stopped the flow of blood and oxygen to the entire left side of her brain.
It is a complication experts say is connected to COVID. Experts performed tests and determined that Michelle had suffered brain death. This mom, sister, and beloved friend of many, effectively, was already gone.
Her son made the very difficult decision that she would have wanted, which was to be taken off of life support, and she passed within 10 minutes.
Everyone always loved her. She was the best.
Cynthia and her family are now left to wonder what might have been.
We all have survivor's guilt, and I wonder what I could have done differently. If I should have, insisted that she go to the ER at an earlier time.
While it's too late for Michelle, they want her death to be a reminder to others that there is no guarantee COVID-19 won't catch you by surprise.
It's taking healthy people. It's affecting everybody. And that's the main word that we want to get out there, is for people to, to continue to practice social distancing, to wear your masks.
Just be safe.
Yeah, be safe.
Now, Cynthia and Trey tell me that Michelle put family above everything else, and they hope that people watching this will think of the family they don't want to lose during this pandemic before they decide to ignore recommended precautions. Nick Weig, Iowa's News Now.